the man, the myth, the new champion, Emmanuel is here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm
We're
honored.
so proud.
We're
Thank you.
very happy for you, man. I mean, that was I can
I really appreciate it.
I can show you part of. I'll send you the video. I'll DM you the video of me watching you coming to TJ at the end there, just to see like it's not just your family who was super.
Really?
It's us challenged people who are also very excited for you.
Oh my God.
I'll DM that to you on Instagram so you can see
Please do.
the ad there.
I really appreciate that.
No worries. The first question I had is, where's the challenge champ tattoo going? Where's it going? I imagine, do you have one yet? Where's it gonna
I
go?
I thought about putting it here,
Nice.
On
right
the
here.
dome.
Right on the
I
dome.
love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. We can
Yeah,
help
it's a
with placement if you need it at a certain point. We can assist in that, you know.
I feel like you
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
you're, there's not a lot of options left. You're starting to fill up here.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I'm also gonna tattoo the puzzle that slowed me down when I went against Devin, the one with the numbers,
Okay.
like the combination of numbers. That one I'm gonna have it tatted on me in case I'm running into it again. I don't have to think. I'm just gonna be like, both
Right there.
Built-in cheat sheet. That's a nice move.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, I don't want people sending you Sudoku puzzles in your DMs. We don't need that. You proved that you can do it, so we're not going to do that anymore. We just stay away from that for you, right?
Yeah, let's stay away from that.
Well, before you were a challenge champion, you also had another title that you self gave yourself, and it's also in your Twitter handle. You are a certified vampire. How do you become a certified vampire? What are the steps to getting yourself that certification? And do you have it printed? Is it framed? Where is the certification?
Once you walk into Bran Castle, Dracula's castle from Romania, then you become a vampire. There's a lot of vampires around, like a lot of tourists, you know.
Yeah.
They're all vampires now.
Nixie, it sounds like we need to make a trip to Romania to become vampire itself.
That's where I wanted to get.
Okay. All right. Nixie will come and have a little party there, and then we can all three have a vampire party, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about blood. I don't know how I feel about blood. I might have to like mix it or like shoot it. Shoot it like you shot the energy drinks, man. You took those down in like a gulp and a half. I was telling Steven, I haven't even shotgunned a beer that well. Like, how did you just open the guzzle? Like, how did you do that?
I honestly don't know. The first one was the worst because you get that whiff and you gag, but then it's easy because you think about you're not gonna eat, so you're like, oh, there's calories in this. I'm gonna have to run a lot. So me and Corey were like, let's go, man.
It was because it was a mayo beet juice. Was the flavor more on the mayo side or the beet side?
There's also tuna in there too, right?
Very tuna. Yeah.
Oh.
Just you could feel the tuna and the chunks, and
yummy.
I think it was. I didn't feel the bit.
Do you think TJ should try to sell these in local grocery stores? Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think it would be a hot selling product, TJ's energy?
Yeah, if
tuna drink.
If he wants to experience some bankruptcy, yes, then he should definitely go.
We'll let him know it's not probably good for store shelves. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't endorse it.
He's got a really short shelf life too, I'm sure. So you came down, you were running down that platform towards TJ, and you said, which was one of the most adorable but also heartwarming moments. You said to him, "Did I win? Did I win?" And I was just like, unbelievable. So you win. At what point did you tell your family? Was there a phone call made? Did you wait till you got home? Can you walk us through how you're told your family, how the grandparents are feeling about now getting heaters in their house, obviously. How did that process go for you?
Yeah, honestly, I was so locked in that while I was running from the last station in the fifth checkpoint, I I thought we still have to do something.
Oh,
And I was running and I was like, man, I'm running towards the end, or do we still have to do something? And then I saw TJ and I was like, did I win? And then it was just like, I envisioned doing this. I I manifested doing this. And it was still a shock. It was still, man, this is actually real. It just happened. But yeah, we got to the hotel after that. I had a nap, then woke up very overwhelmed, still like felt like crazy. And then I called my mom and I said, Mom, it was very tough, Um, um, I came in fourth place, but this and that. And then she's like, oh, that's fine. You're this and that. And then I said, I actually won. But she would text me while I was there. She kept texting me on my WhatsApp. And then she kept saying that she feels like I'm gonna win. She knows that I'm gonna win. And then I told her, and then she was like, I can't believe you. And then I told her, no, I actually won. And then of
Oh,
course crying and all that. Yeah. It
that's
was
awesome.
I was so happy to call her and be like, Mom, got it.
That's awesome.
And yeah, my grandparents have heaters now.
let's go.
Good.
Let's go.
We took care of that.
That's
That
amazing.
was so heartwarming.
I'm so happy for you. That it seems like that phone call was probably much easier than the one that you had to have with the girlfriend later. So,
Oh yes.
yeah.
Well, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, embarrassing.
Did you lead with the win or did you lead with the other stuff? Which one did you sandwich it? Like how was the approach? Were you like,
Hey,
I
I
won.
won,
Sorry about this other stuff, but I
but-
did win. We should focus on that part.
Yeah. Yeah, with the win. With the win.
led with
Of
the win.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I won.
But she
However, yeah.
she did have a feeling. I don't know
Oh.
if it was I mean, I'm sure it was the spoilers because there's a lot of spoilers,
Mhm.
with this show. And she knew. But that it was so bad of me. Like that was so bad,
Mhm.
And you see me
Brittany
with
tried to help
more,
you.
yeah. But we knew we was gonna break up.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking to her like for months, and I don't really want to talk about it because it's also her life, and I don't want to bring her in. But yeah, I know it's
tough.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's tough. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And it also I felt really bad in the house also, and I would just like sometimes just not do pretty much a lot because I was like, man, I did this. How am I gonna tell her? I mean,
Mhm.
I wasn't like, hey girls, let's just party, let's just dance, and just like, But
Well, it sounds like you were in a complicated situation even prior to leaving. So
yeah, I should have break up earlier,
Mhm.
and would have just like stopped
Right.
the
Yeah.
suffering, because I made
Mhm.
her suffer. Of course, you don't do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you live and you learn. Speaking of learning, I want to learn how you feel you got to the final because I know that you're on Twitter and you're seeing all the people being like, all these people that made it to the final, they don't deserve it. They didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. In your own words, what did you do to get to the final and why did you deserve to be there?
Showed up. No, I'm kidding. It was I talked to other people on other podcasts. It was a crucial moment when after they vote me in, Kyle and Horacio and Big T, I knew the hit was on me. It was, you know, I was like, okay, it happened once, it's gonna happen later. The girls already voted me, voted for me in deliberations. And I was friends with Jay at that time. And I was friends with Jay and everyone else because they were very open before we started the season and was just talking. And, I didn't have much conversation with Horacio. It wasn't that talkative. Like it
Right.
wasn't talking, So you go towards who you start bonding with. So it was in my benefit because Jay had already friends coming in, girls from the other season, Michelle with all the girls. And I told Jay and everyone else, we were in the room with the guys, and I said, yo, I'm going to tell Kylan, because I was against Kylan. I was, me and Kylan didn't talk game or strategize or whatever. And I told the guys, I'm going to talk to Kylan and make him think I'm going to work with him. And that's going to, probably give me some information. And that builds some trust with the guys also, right? And then I went and talked to Kylan, and it was a scene with me in the club, talking to him, telling him that it would be better to, maybe work together than against each other. Fast forward to the next guys' day, Kylan comes and talks to me that maybe we can push for Jay. And I'm like, oh, that's great. It worked. And then, of course, we talked in the room with Jay and everyone, and we was happy to push Jay also because we knew he wasn't going to get the votes because Norris wasn't going to vote with him. So it was between Kylan and Jay at that point. And of course, Kylan went in. But that was a crucial moment where the heat shifted from me and Jay, and then they had that little argument, and then something big, something much happened after that, in that heat. So I was like, okay, I see that happening. Now I'm here.
It sounds like a lot of the success of the people who got there was, as you said, showing up, but also that there was this other kind of war going on, and you guys were in the middle, and you're just like, we'll just be here hanging out. You guys try to duke it out, right? Like just kind of avoiding that war kind of worked in everybody's favor when it switched that way, right?
It was we wasn't that much in the middle because I mean I know it looks like I was very in the middle, but I was always with what was going on. Me and Jay, we was always from day one next to each other. That's why
got it.
You don't see him talking bad about me or saying that he might want to send me in. Also with Ed, another friendship that really saved me in 2 points actually, when we did the stalemate and when he saved me from that elimination we had, when he won the paddleboard, and then he saved me first. So it was more like I was very social based.
Yeah.
You
had the protection,
think,
and it didn't appear that way on TV as much as it went down in the house, and that happened
because I always think that in the beginning of the season, this is the moment where you need to start building your bonds, and maybe because there's a lot of people in the beginning and you need to show everyone's story. You don't really see
100%.
what I'm doing in the beginning.
But especially somebody who,
but for as much as I can, that's what I say. For as much as you can, try and do the political work and avoid eliminations, because it might come a time, as Wes experienced, where you cannot you cannot hide. You cannot do anything. You're always in. So as much as you can, just avoid elimination.
You might be one of those people now. Who knows?
Well, speaking of elimination, you won the second stage of the final, and Steven thought you were going to vote Corey, and I knew you would vote Nerissa because you were going for Nerissa the whole time. Did you feel like Nerissa was a bigger threat to you in the final than Corey was, and that's why you went that route?
Yes, because before the final, she told us what the eliminations were, and it was basically like a mini final. And I was like, man, she beat these two guys, and then she sent 4 people home.
Yeah.
And like, hearing in every corner, oh, Nerissa, the puzzle queen. I'm like, I thought she was gonna be the biggest threat. Yeah, because she had these eliminations, and of course.
Yeah. Okay. We have 2 final things before we let you get going here. One, how do you celebrate a win like this in Romania? What is the party like? And more importantly, for me and Mixie, what's the meal situation like? What's like the main dish? Like, what's the food? What's the spread like? How long are we partying? Is this like a 2-day party? What's the party like, my friend?
Honestly, I don't really party.
Okay.
So if you come here, we might have a barbecue with my grandparents.
Oh, that's even better.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know how I'm gonna
awesome.
party.
Secretly, that's the party I wanted to come to. It's just a small gathering with grandparents.
Eat some sarmale.
Okay.
The cabbage meat roast we have. That's a very traditional. Very tasty.
Sign me up. Is there a recipe that your grandmother can send us, and we will make that for our party here for the cabbage rolls?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you would love it. You would love it.
Oh,
I'll get my grandma to send it.
Amazing.
Oh, please.
We'll make it. We work in food production. We make recipe videos for a living. We'll do your grandmother's recipe upright. I'll tell you.
Great.
We'll do that upright for you. All right.
Well, I'll DM you.
Please.
Appreciate it. Yes, we will do it. And final thing, were you upset that amongst all these club nights, there was only a few scattered moments of you dancing? I feel like they purposely cut your dancing out not to embarrass everyone else in the club. How did you feel about this?
Unfortunately, they probably had, space only for me dancing with other girls.
Oh, got it. Understood. Understood.
I had like a Vogue moment when we did the Pride Month party.
Yes.
When I was on heels with Asaf.
Oh, great moment.
I was
I was like, look at these 2 guys,
I had
allies just right out here.
I had like a very Vogue moment in that.
You were going for it. I loved it.
Yeah. Amazing. Hey, man. Well, congratulations again. I'll send you the video of me having a little party over here for you. We appreciate it. We hope that this is not the last time we see you. We hope that the phone keeps ringing. We hope that the phone keeps ringing and you answer it. So,
well, if they want another champion, they better not call me.
Oh, I love that energy, my guy. I love it.
Of course.
All right, man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.